Hello everyone, welcome to the channel Santa Lecture. In the current video, we will be discussing section 77, 78, 79, 80 and 81 under chapter 15 Powers of Controller generally under Indian Patents Act 1970. We will be discussing relevant rules, forms and fees as well. First, we are discussing section 77. Controller to have certain powers of a civil court. The controller in any proceedings before him under this act shall have the powers of civil court while trying a suit under the Code of Civil Procedure in respect of the following matters. The matters are A. Summoning and enforcing the attendance of any person and examining him on oath. B. Requiring the discovery and production of any document. C. Receiving evidence on affidavits. D. Issuing commissions for the examination of witness or documents. E. Awarding costs. F. Reviewing his own decision on application made within the prescribed time and prescribed manner. G. Setting aside an order passed ex parte on application made within the prescribed time and in prescribed manner. H. Any other matter which may be prescribed. Subsection 2. Any order for costs awarded by the controller in exercise of the powers conferred upon him under subsection 1 shall be executable as a decree of civil court. Related to section 77E, the rule is Rule 136, Scale of Costs. It says in all proceedings before the controller, he may award costs as he considers reasonable, provided the amount of cost awarded in respect of any matter is in the fourth schedule and shall not exceed the amount specified in the fourth schedule. It also says the controller may, in his discretion, award a compensatory cost in any proceeding before him, which, in his opinion, is false or vexatious. Related to section 77(1)(f) and section 77(1)(g), the relevant rule is Rule 130. Application for review of decisions or setting aside of orders of the controller. In any case, an applicant, if he is aggrieved by the controller's decision or order, he may apply to the controller through Form 24 stating why he is aggrieved. That is, stating the grounds on which he wants the review on controller's decision or order. The application should be made through Form 24 within 1 month from the date of communication of controller's decision to the applicant. The applicant may request for extension of time through Form 4 and that Form 4 should be filed within 1 month of the date of communication. When the decision in question concerns any other person in addition to the applicant, the controller shall transmit the copy of the application and the statement to that person. In case of section 77(1)(g), the same case happens. The application to the controller for setting aside an order passed by him ex parte shall be made through Form 24 within 1 month from the date of communication of the controller's order to the applicant. In this case also, the applicant may request extension of time through Form 4. And when the order concerns any other person in addition to the applicant, the controller shall submit the copy of the application and the statement to that person. Let's discuss section 78, Power of Controller to correct clerical errors. Subsection 1. Without prejudicing section 57 and section 59 regarding amendment of patent application or complete specification, or any related documents, and subject to the provisions of Section 44, the controller may correct any clerical error in any patent or specification or related documents or any application for patent or any matter entered in the register. Subsection 2. The correction may be made either upon request in writing by any person interested with prescribed fee or without such request. Subsection 3. When controller proposes to make any correction without request of any person interested, the controller shall give notice of his proposal to the patentee or to the applicant and to any other person who appears to him to be concerned, and will give them an opportunity to be heard before making the correction. Section 78, subsection 4. When the request is made for the correction of error in a patent or application of patent or any document, and it appears to the controller that the correction would materially alter the meaning or scope of the document to which the request relates and ought not to be made without notice to persons affected, then the controller shall require notice of the nature of the proposed correction to be published in the prescribed manner. Subsection 5. Within prescribed time after any such publication, any person interested may give notice of opposition, and when such notice of opposition is given, the controller will give that notice to the person by whom the request was made and shall give to him and to the opponent an opportunity to be heard before he decides about the case. The relevant rules regarding Section 78 are Rule 122, 123, 124 and 125. Section 79. Evidence how to be given and powers of controller in respect thereof. Subject to any rules made in his behalf in any proceeding under this Act before the controller, evidence shall be given by affidavit, in the absence of directions of the controller to the contrary. That is, if not otherwise stated, any evidence should be given by affidavit. But in any case in which the controller thinks it right so to do, he may take oral evidence in addition to the evidence by an affidavit, or he may allow any party to be cross-examined on the contents of his affidavit. The relevant rule is Rule 126 regarding the form etc. of affidavits. Let's discuss Section 80. Exercise of discretionary power by controller. Without prejudice to any provision in this Act requiring the controller to hear any party to the proceedings or to give any such party an opportunity to be heard, that is the hearing procedure, the controller shall give to any applicant for a patent or for amendment of specification an opportunity to be heard before exercising adversely to the applicant any discretion vested in the controller by or under this Act, provided that party desiring a hearing makes the request of such hearing to the controller at least 10 days in advance of the expiry of the time limit specified in respect of the proceeding. The relevant rules are Rule 129 and Rule 129A. Let's discuss Section 81, Disposal by Controller of Applications for Extension of Time. The controller may extend the time for doing any act, but nothing in this Act shall be deemed to require him to give notice to or hear the party interested in opposing the extension, nor shall any appeal lie from any order of the controller granting such extension. Here is a case law of Nippon Steel Corporation versus Union of India. This case law is based on petition for obviating an irregularity. The relevant rules has been already discussed. Now this is the chart where we are showing the relevant forms with the prescribed fee. Thank you all the viewers for watching the video. Please give a like and share and subscribe the channel Intellectual. We are providing the informations under Indian Patents Act, keeping in mind about the Indian Patent Agent examination. Hope these videos will be very helpful during the preparation of the exam. Thank you once again.